Bob Marley.
Yeah. What are you gonna say to Babcha when you go visit today?
Bob Marley.
Yeah, no, one love.
Yeah.
Say again. Bob Marley.
Bob Marley.
And then you have to say to Babcha, one love. My name is Van der Poegert, and this is Finding Frequency. Sometimes I forget that for Francie, a whole bunch of stuff is still very new. He's never seen or heard of it before. Today is an example of one of those days. So I had a slow start to the morning, and we kind of ended up sitting around the kitchen table just talking nonsense and hanging out as a family. Friday was indeed starting relatively slow. And then for some reason I walked over to our television because the TV is not working properly. Something's wrong with it. And I started messing around with it a little bit and popped my iTunes music through the Apple TV onto the screen and started messing about, and I thought, you know what, I feel like a little bit of reggae. Recently, and I haven't mentioned it here, is like when I take a walk outside, I try and listen to a little bit of music just to break away from things. And for some reason, I've ended up listening to a lot of reggae, just on some kind of random kind of whim, just listening to reggae. I've always been quite a Bob Marley fan. It brings a lot of memories back from when I was younger, and also like kind of reminds me of South Africa all the time. And for some reason I popped in Bob Marley today, and usually Francie kind of cringes at our music. He likes the pop stuff, but you know, when the grungy stuff comes up or whatever, he kind of not keen. And then for some reason he just took to this kind of joyous reggae vibes, and I got to introduce him to Bob Marley. Showed him a few album covers, showed him some photos of the old reggae king, and we started listening to reggae. And we just enjoyed it. We just hung out. And then, of course, I had to teach him a few things, like One Love. And then I got this naughty thought. Imagine if he could go to his very, very Polish babcia, which is grandma, and then say to her, Dzień dobry, which is hello in Polish, and then One Love. I don't know how she would react to that. It would be probably with confusion. And I also instructed him that if at all, at ever, and not like we ever do that, if we shout at him or mom gets annoyed, just say, One love, mama, one love. And I think that's maybe something I'm going to take away from myself as well. When my client gets annoyed, and I have one who gets annoyed quite regularly, and maybe this is something you can use too. I feel like it works. I don't know why. If someone gets upset or annoyed with you, and this is kind of a South African thing too, just look them in the eye and say, One love. Do you like Bob Marley, Francie? You want to go dance?
Uh-huh.
Okay, but then you have to say one love.
One love.
Let's go dance. Don't just sit there, come join us.